Hey, my name is Shambhavi Gupta and welcome back to yet another video on data science. So today we are going to learn pie chart. We are going to learn that how to make a pie chart using simple syntax in data science. I have already discussed four basic plots which one should know. So that series contains first is bar plot, scatter plot, line plot, and fourth is the pie chart. All the three I have already discussed and the link for the same is mentioned in the comment box. So excited to learn pie chart? Let's get started. So we will do our first thing which we always do to import the libraries. And once again I will remind you about the definitions of the libraries. So firstly we have a NumPy library. NumPy is a general purpose array processing package and it can also be used as an efficient multidimensional container of generic data. So let's import. By that time, you must be familiar about from the syntax that how to import the libraries. Import numpy as np. Secondly, we have the pandas library and pandas is the most popular Python library used for data analysis. Import the same. Import pandas as pd. Now, thirdly, we have the plotly.express library by which we are going to make the pie chart. So, plotly.express is a high-level API for rapid data exploration and figures. So, import plotly.express as px. Now, let's run this. Okay, now let's see our data. That on which data we are going to work today. So for that, we declare df is equal to pd dot read csv and the link for the data. In my previous video, that is the scatter plot, I had already told from where to take the data sets of the Plotly Express library and how to copy the link and paste it here. So if you don't know, you can refer that video for the Plotly Express datasets. Now let's run. Okay, now let's check that what does our dataset contains. So df.head. It will tell us about the first 5 rows that our dataset contains. And you remember about tail? Df.tail helps us to tell the last 5 rows of our dataset. Now, our dataset contains total bill, tip, gender, smoker, day, time, and size. Now, the most awaited pie chart. How to make that? Let's get started. px.py as px stands for the Plotly Express library and pie refers to the pie chart. Now, we have to give the data name whatever we have given above, so that is df. Now, for the pie chart, we don't use x and y, we use values and names. So we are giving the values is equal to total bill. So values is the total bill and now we are giving the names as the we are giving names as the day. Okay, now let's run it and see do we get a pie chart or not. So this is our pie chart. Now let's do some specifications in this pie chart and our first specification is to change the color. For changing the color, we use the syntax color discrete discrete. Okay, I think I have written the spelling wrong. Okay, now it's correct. This color discrete sequence. We for changing the color of a pie chart, we use color discrete sequence and we give it a color name. Now for the pie chart, color name is given by a syntax in which we use px. Px is the plotly express library. Px dot colors. We write here colors dot sequential and we write dot rdbu. Now let's run and check that do we get a different color, and yes, we get the different color. Now some more specifications in this. We can give it a title. Now for title we can refer title is equal to, so what are we going to name it? Let's name it total money earned. So total money earned. Now the last specification for this is hover name. Now what should we give it a hover name that when we put the cursor on a point it should tell us about that thing. So let's give it the, and don't forget to put the square brackets while giving the hover name as it is a syntax in the pie chart. Now let's run. Okay, we have an error that hover name is equal to tip. It is not taking. Why? Because we have given the name here. It does not take name, it takes hover data. Okay, so we have a pie chart. Here we have the title, and when we put a cursor on a respective pie, it tells about the tip, day and total bill. Tip we have given as the hover name. Okay, sometimes you have seen that inside a respective pie, here the name also appears. So let's do that. Let's give our pie the name of fig. Fig refers to a short form of figure. Okay. And now we are going to use fig.update. So what is this? Fig.update. It is a layout used to update the properties of the figure's layout with a dictionary or with a keyword argument. So in the next line, let's use fig.update and fig.update traces. Now inside the bracket, we need to give the text position that where do we want our text to be printed. Now text position is equal to, inside we want that whatever text we want should be printed inside our pie, and we had that. Now next we have text info. What is text info? Text info helps us to tell that which column we should pass here so that we should get a text inside the pie. So I am naming percent plus label here. Now next we have to do fig.show and let's run. Does it run? We have a syntax error. Now invalid syntax here is text position, and in between text position and text info we need to put a line. Now let's run. We again have an error, and now we need to join these text position and text info. Now let's check, and yes, we have our pie chart. Now inside the pie we also have the respective days, and it tells us about that on which respective day what is the percentage of the total bill and what is the tip on that respective day. And now when you click on this pie, it tells you about the total bill, what is given on that day. And inside the pie, it tells you about the percent, that how much percent of that bill is given on a particular day. So I think that you all must have got a little glimpse that how to make a pie chart, and also you must have a little glimpse at how to deal with the simple errors. This is why I tried to produce some errors that let us deal with the errors also, because we mostly get errors in our programming. So this is all for this video, and our next series will come upon what is data science and why this data science is emerging as a big buzzword in this industry. So this is all for this video. Do like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much.